ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all appropriate supervised ages, outside of the dilapidated Castle Grayskull, in front of the illogical Stank Mountain in the Hobo Jungle, I bring to you another Reno McDallas review. Yeah, I tried to go with a Picard voice at first, and then I messed it up trying to go for a Spock voice, and then I just messed it up because that's my life. Anyway, we're not reviewing anything new. We're going to go with something that I didn't know existed until I was on eBay one night. So, of course, this box is beat all to hell. Yeah. But anyway, I got the Star Trek Enterprise D Bridge playset. So, this is the box for it. Of course, it's beat all to hell. It was used. So, you just kind of look over the box here, and then I will get to the actual review of the thing. So, I thought it was interesting that they went with the Romulan Warbird. What? It almost looks like he's sitting in that. But yeah, there's your bridge so far on that. We'll look at the side of the box. Like I said, it's beat all to heck, so I do apologize. It's not going to be like the best review ever. So there we go. It didn't come with a blueprint. This thing actually didn't come with instructions, so I didn't have too hard of a time figuring out how to put it together. I mean, there's a picture on the side, and then you can just kind of go where the little holders go. Here we go. Whew. Don't want to fall over on me here. So there's that. Let's see here. I'm not going to read all that to you. I can't read very well out loud. You know this. So we're just going to kind of have a look at this. So yeah, there's your box. And now let's get the actual playset out. Are you ready to boldly go? I bet you are. Alright, so I'll go ahead and get this lifted up so we can have a look on the inside. So here are the connectors I was talking about, which is handy, very handy with the, it's not perfect. I'm not the best, and this has probably been sitting in a box forever. So as you can see, it says G here, G here, G here. That's the best way to connect everything. Now these come off, and then you can pull this down for access, which I'm not going to do. This is, just going to be on display. I'm not really going to play with it unless nobody knows about it, and I'm not telling you. Anyway, so there's your inside. Now, like it showed on the box, you can pull these out at the bottom. It's just, I guess, if you want to pretend you're taking access or whatever to the bridge computers. Not going to pull that out. It was just kind of a pain to get it in there and it stay. Well, not really. They just fall out real easy. They stay easy too. But all right, so let's have a look at the button actions. So we'll start with this one here. And it doesn't work. Good job. Oh, my batteries must have came out. All right, just a second. Okay, so evidently there's a little switch right here to turn everything off and back on. I did not know that. So, all right, let's try the first button's noise. Okay. I don't know what that noise is. Oh, red alert. And as you see, it's... Okay. And we'll go with this button. Doesn't look like anything lights up when you do that. Oh, yep. That's where you've hit it. Yeah, right there. Okay. And then... Oh, hit it again, I'm sorry. And that's your warp. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So, as you can see up here, you've got... slide that open. And this door here does the same. These doors don't open, so you can't go to the ready room or anything like that. Just meant for the turbo lift doors. Let's see how figures actually sit in there. So we will start with Counselor Troy. And so I'll kind of tell you about my Star Trek toys. Not all of these are my originals. Some of these were given to me. Some of them were just eBay lot purchases for dirt cheap. These things are worth about as much as your Power of the Force stuff from '95. I'll go ahead and stand Beverly over here. Beverly. Shout out to Jason America. He's a Gates fan. Not a Bill Gates. You know which Gates. Okay. Put, now this is my original Geordie. Put him back there. Let's kind of set him up against there. He's spent too much time at 10 forward. Okay. Worf on the tactical there. Alright. He's all angry, as usual, because he's Klingon. That's kind of racist, isn't it? Or would that be xenophobic since he's a alien? Just a second. He didn't want to bend real well. This one was an acquisition. I noticed something different about him. Mine, when I was a kid, it had this panel that opened on the wrist, and then he also had one on the back. This one doesn't have that, so I thought that was kind of weird. So we'll get him in his spot. Oopsie. Yeah, that didn't exactly want to go where it should have. I couldn't get this one to snap in real good. There it kind of goes. Whatever. Anyway, it's for display, not play, so I'm not that worried. Just always sit it on top of him. But, there's Data. Boy, he does look kind of wonky just sitting there. They just weren't really meant to set the way these were made. Put Ensign Row over there. Okay, sorry guys. I'm trying to pose the characters to set them in spots, and I'm getting all over the place. See what I mean? They set real weird. But yeah, I didn't even know this existed as a kid. I would have loved this. I had the shuttlecraft, the Godard, I think it was. Godard, whatever. So I do want to say, we'll go ahead and put Generations Riker. I don't have a... Remember when they made the Riker and it had battle damage for no reason? And then like they didn't put out another Riker for a long time? Yeah, this was the Riker, first Riker I had, because the other one was battle damage and I didn't want battle damage Riker. So when I was a kid... Oh, one of my things, a couple of these things these don't sit on there the best. These little bridge connectors. There it goes. Well, see? Look at that. Even though they're in good, or the wall's in good, it just naturally wants to kind of separate. So when I was a kid, I used to use these as like a hoverboard type of thing for them to use. And then if they're really in trouble and they didn't have their hoverboard, they would turn their little jetpack on by flipping it upside down and they'd fly off. But yeah, I didn't have a whole lot of play sets and stuff as a kid, so that's how I kind of just used my imagination. Good times. Alright, Picard, take your spot, which you don't want to sit in because you've got that tricorder holder real well. Boy, they don't sit in there real good. But all in all, a really cool thing to have. You know, they go different prices all over the place on eBay, depending on if they've got their connectors, if they work, the condition of the stickers. You can see these are kind of coming up and rolling off, but I just kind of wanted to have one for display and just to finally have one, since I didn't know they existed until about 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, see, look at that. That's already popped off. It's just a kind of a hard thing to keep together. But all in all, great set to have if you're a Star Trek fan. I would get it, and just make sure there's plenty of options out there. If you can get one brand new and you don't care to open it, open it. I mean, it's a cool set. We'll go ahead and just kind of... I know part of the video will be upside down, but whatever. But yeah, you need this if you are into Star Trek and don't have one. And you know what? We've got a little bit of time. Let's do something else too. Hold on. Okay, so these two came in a lot. I really like the Thomas Riker episode of Star Trek, Next Generation, so I got this. And then, who doesn't like Mirror Mirror? I got Mirror Spock. So, I didn't pay hardly anything for these. So, let's go ahead and free these figs. So, here we go. Alright. So, as you know, all of the your Playmates figures, and that one's smudged, but they all have a collector's number on the bottom. And then they all pretty much have the same articulation. They've got this here. Oh, wow, after being in there for 20 plus years, they don't exactly want to move that joint right away. But yeah, the Playmates figures were a great great bit of fun during my childhood. I mean, the accessories, a lot of the times they cast them in a different color, but then they put the stickers on them, and then they look all right. So, and then they came with Pogs. I had a one of these that was signed by John DeLance, or is it John Delancey? Whatever. Q. We met him at the Continuum in Mount Vernon, Illinois. There was the only convention I ever know of in Southern Illinois. And he was there. It was pretty cool. I went there with my dad. It was one of the few times I ever went to convention with my pop. But yeah, actually it was the only time we ever went to a convention. But oh, that's cool. I like how they've got that molded in there. Can you take it out? You can. That's pretty cool. I'll probably need to glue that though. All in all, the Playmates line was great. It's probably the best Star Trek line. I mean, I love the Art Asylum. I've got a ton of them. But just the amount of characters they were able to get in and the amount of playability, it was a great line to have when you were a kid. The Art Asylum's more for collectors, but I'm just thankful I grew up whenever these were out. So anyway, I know you don't care about necessarily everything I say. I know that you care a lot about what's about to happen here, because we are going to see if either of these figures and the Starship Enterprise D, that's right, not the playset, we're trying something else. I know, I got your hopes up. Let's see if they can get through the door. So we'll try Mirror Spock. Oh, no dice. And go for Thomas. He hits, bounced the AEW microphone off there. Okay, no dice. Okay, just a second. I'm going to grab a gift that Lonnie Gaylor gave me. You know, I always talk about him. He doesn't post very much on Instagrams, but, he's on there if you guys want to find him. Anyway, of course, I need to clean this thing up. It's been sitting in storage. But yeah, he gave me this, I think this is Ertl. He had touched it up and painted it, it looks like, in the 80s. But, yeah, this is the Enterprise D that they made that is die-cast metal. So, let's see if we can break through. Now, who does that make? Does this make this the greatest vehicle ever? Or the Enterprise D the greatest Enterprise? I don't know, but we're going to try it. Are we ready? I'm sorry. Make it so. Engage. Oh, no dice. Ooh, it made the door open. It did. It didn't get through, but the door popped open a little bit, guys. So that's the first time. Wow. Okay, so this right here is one of the greatest. It's the greatest Enterprise, apparently. Wow. How about that? History being made. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody, and remember, free the figs. Oh, and, stay safe and stuff.